10 and batch 11. Now, orientation is finished. From tomorrow, I had them continue classes so that batch 10, batch 11 come together. So they continued whole week classes. So they have now come together to the same level. Okay? So we are having, I think, some people from batch 10, some people from batch 11. Okay, so now we have our format. I think you like this format, simple format. First, we'll have Prabhupada, here Prabhupada. On that, then we'll take the important shlokas of the 6th chapter. After that, we will have question answers. And after the 4th event, we will study some story from Bhagavatam on the same topic. Okay? I think you all like that. Okay. Hare Krishna. Let us start. So we have to look. So chapter 6 main, Gita 8.
Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam.
Report. The ultimate goal in practicing yoga is now clearly explained.
Now clearly explained. What is the purpose of yoga? They are very much proud of becoming yogi and attending yoga society and this and that, meditation. But here is the yoga practice. Clearly explained.
Yoga practice is not meant for attaining any kind of material facility. It is to enable the cessation of all material existence.
So long you will require some material facilities. You will get material facilities, but that is not solution of the problems of your life. Material facilities, I think, you American boys and girls, you have got material facilities better than any other nation, at least better than India. That I can say by my experience. And I have traveled in so many countries, in Japan also I have seen, but still you are better position. But do you think you have attained peace? Can any one of you say, yes, I am completely in peace? Then why the youngsters are so much frustrated and confused? So long we shall utilize this yoga practice, this practice for some material facilities. There is no question of peace. Yoga practice should be performed to understand Krishna, that's or to make your lost relationship with Krishna re-established. That is yoga practice. Go on.
One who seeks an improvement in health or aspires after material...
Generally this yoga practice goes on in the name of improving health. Somebody goes to reduce fat, you see, reduce fat because you are richness and you eat more and become fatty, and then again pay yoga practice fees and reduce your fat. That is good. I've seen some advertisement the other day. Reduce it. Why you increase your fat? The nonsense they will not understand. If I have to reduce it, why I increase it? Why not be satisfied with simple food stuff? If you eat grains and vegetables and light foodstuff, you'll never get fat. You see? You'll never get fat. Reduce eating as much as possible. Don't eat at night. Practice yoga like this. If you become voracious eater, there are two kinds of diseases. The voracious eaters, they are attacked with diabetes, and those who cannot eat sufficiently, they are tuberculosis. So you cannot eat more or you cannot eat less. You just eat what you require. If you eat more, then you must be diseased. And if you eat less, you must be diseased. That will be explained. Yuktahara viharascha yoga bhavati siddhi. You are not to starve, but don't eat more. Our program, Krishna Prasadam, is that you eat Krishna Prasadam. Eating is required. You have to keep your body fit for any practice. So eating is required. But don't eat more. Don't eat less also. We don't say that you eat less. If you can eat 10 pounds, eat. But if you cannot eat 10 pounds out of avarice, out of this greediness, if you eat 10 pounds, then you'll suffer. You see? So, here is the, what is that? No material facility. Gone.
Hare Krishna. I think we have done 6 chapters last time, correct? Today I'm supposed to go to 7th chapter. Gita, 7th chapter means it will come in my 9 years. Isn't it shame, Mataji? Last time I have done 6 chapters together with this batch, है ना? Today I'll go to 7. Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vandeham Shri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam.
So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because people misunderstood Krishna, Krishna asked in the Bhagavad Gita that he surrender unto him. What can he do? He is God, he is Krishna. Then he asks you, orders you, you surrender. I take charge of you. Aham tva sarva. But still people misunderstand. Oh, why shall I surrender to Krishna? He is also a man like me, maybe a little important, but why shall I surrender to him? Because here the material disease is not to surrender. Everyone is puffed up. I am something. This is material disease. Therefore, to become cured from this material disease, you have to surrender. Tad vidhi panipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadakshanti tad jnanam jnanina tattadarshan. So, unless you are prepared to surrender, that is a great difficult job for the materialistic person. Nobody wants to surrender. He wants to compete, individually, person to person, family to family, nation to nation. Everyone is trying to become the master. Where is the question of surrendering? There is no question of surrender. This is the disease. Therefore, Krishna demands that to cure this rascaldom or must chronic disease, you surrender. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam bhaja. If I surrender, then the whole thing will be failure. My business, my plans, my so many things. No, I take charge. I take charge of you. Aham tva sarva pape bhamokkhaishan. Masusha. Don't be worried. So much assurance is there. Still you are not prepared to surrender. This is our material teaching. Therefore Krishna came again as a devotee, just to show how to surrender to Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna Varnang Tisa Krishnang Sangha Panga Supas. So, this Krishna consciousness movement is very scientific and authorized. It is not a bogus thing, something manufactured by concoction of the mind. It is authorized. Based on the Vedic instruction, as Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam braja. So we teach only this philosophy. That is Krishna, here is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God. You are searching after God. You cannot understand what is God. Here is God, Krishna. His name, His activities, everything is there in the Bhagavad Gita. You accept and surrender unto Him. And as Krishna says, Manvana bhavamad bhakta madhyali namaskuru. So we are speaking the same thing as it is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. We don't misinterpret. We don't spoil the whole Bhagavad Gita. We don't do this mischief. Sometimes people, they say, Swamiji, you have done wonderful. What wonderful? I am not a magician. My only credit is I have not spoiled the Bhagavad Gita as presented as it is. Therefore it is successful. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
The team of devotees, they have done this practically in every language. Okay, they have done this. Okay, now this chapter is full of amazing shlokas. And so let us see what are the shlokas are there in the list.
Prabhuji, until yesterday the orientation class was until chapter 5.
But
So,
last Saturday I did 6 chapters.
okay, Prabhuji.
Okay, so now let us note down what are the shloka numbers. Six, 7. Let us see. So 7.3. Then next
7.4.
7.4. 7. I think too many are there.
Yes, Prabhuji, I have put it in the chat box.
7.7. 14. How many are total? Oh wow, 7.15.
12.
12.
12. Yes, Prabhuji.
I'll explain from here only. It's very difficult. We cannot go to purport. I'll explain with this. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmalitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Charine Nirvishesha Shunivadi Pasha Tadeshakarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram. Okay, these are all jewels of the verses. Better than this one. Manushyanam sahasreshu. All can repeat after me. Manushana Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Namo
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Manushyanam Sahasreshu.
Manusyanam
Vasudevaya.
Sahasreshu
Aksharyatati Siddhaye.
Kasyat
Yadadati
Siddhaye
Yadutamapi Siddhanam.
Yadadamapi Siddhanam
Siddhanam.
Iti Tatvataha.
Tasmameti Tatvataha.
Out of many thousand among men, one may endeavor for perfection, and those who achieve perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. Out of many thousand among men, repeat after me. Out of thousand
Out of
among
many thousands among
Many
men,
thousands among men
one may
endeavor
endeavor
for
for
perfection,
perfection,
may end up
and of
endeavor for
those who
One may
perfection,
achieve
endeavor
May endeavor
perfection,
for perfection,
hardly one
and
knows
those who
me.
achieve perfection,
and
and
of those
those
who
who
have
have
one
achieved
knows
perfection,
perfection,
in truth.
hardly one knows me in truth.
hardly one
only
knows
one
me
knows
Knows
in
me
me
truth.
in
in
truth.
truth.
Okay. Anybody can explain this verse? Why it is like that? Why is it very rarely somebody knows Krishna? Explain. Why it is like that? There are thousands of people, only hardly one person tries for perfection. Among those who achieve perfection, hardly one. Yes.
Those who are practicing
Yeah.
Krishna consciousness
Yeah.
perfectly, if they renounce all the six earthly material likes, then only, and also they should have the Krishna consciousness, then only they can achieve and they can understand Krishna.
Take care. What is the meaning achieve perfection? Out of those who achieve perfection, what are they talking about?
Without bhakti or loving
Surrenderance
devotion,
is
we cannot
important.
achieve.
What do you say,
The bhakti.
Siddha?
They have to completely trust in Krishna and then leave other
Very
other things to
good.
him. We have to
Right.
surrender our likes and dislikes. We have to understand he will lead us.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Madhavi. Thank you.
Thank
Now
you.
see what is happening. Mostly general society is interested in material pleasures. So that becomes Sahasra. Millions of people are only doing that. Society, very rarely somebody is interested in spiritual life. So about millions, a few people take interest in spiritual life. Generally, people are happy with eating, sleeping, mating. That's all their life is only that. But some people understand that in the desert there is no water. They're called Siddha Purusha. Siddha means they know we are not, there is no, we are not body, we are soul. The material happiness, there is no satisfaction. Okay? These are one level of people. They know in the desert there is no water. They are Jnani, they are Siddha. But among the Siddhas also, very rare it is somebody who knows Krishna. Muktanam api siddhanam Narayana Parayanaha. Among millions of muktas and siddhas, we will find very rarely one person who is a Shuddha Bhakta. Correct? Siddha means he understands I am not body, I am soul. That much is there. Siddhi, that much Siddhi achieved. But Koti Shiv Mahamani, among crores of people, you will get a Shuddha Bhakta. Very rare. This is said in the Bhagavatam when and Indra was fighting with Vritasura. He said, what is this? He was shocked. How it is possible this person, Vritasura, is such a great devotee. That's why at that time he speaks this shloka, very famous shloka. He says Muktanam api Siddhanam. Among Muktas Siddhas, very rare to see, even among the same, among Siddhas. I'll go to the exact words. Muktanam api Siddha. Mukta. Yeah, I got Muktanam api Siddhanam 230. This is from the Bhagavatam, Virtasura. Vyakana 614. Muktanam api siddhanam narayana parayanaha sudhullabha prashantatma kotishupi mahamune. Among crores of the Siddha Purushas, there is one pure Bhakta. Because everybody is looking for something. Somebody wants sense enjoyment. My voice is clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Somebody wants sense enjoyment, bhukti. And they go to God, even they go to God also, give me this, give me this, give me that. Some people, bhukti, mukti, they want mukti. They want to cut from the cycle of birth and death. I don't want to, but they are called siddha. They renounce the material world and they achieve, that is the perfection, siddhi. And then some people want some yogic powers, mukti, mukti, siddhi. I want some power so I can impress people. I can fly in the air, I can walk in water. Oh, so many people worship me. So people want to do some magic like that. So, but actually it's not true. These things are not, they are all selfish people, all are lusty. They want something. Bhukti, mukti, siddhi means they want something. But Krishna Bhakta doesn't want anything. He just wants to please the Lord. Such a person is very, very rare. So no, I will just try to please the Lord. Not for today, my heart is not pure. Just like a drug addict will steal from the father's pocket. Because I have vasanas in my heart of kama, krodha and all, I will exploit everybody for that purpose. I will exploit even God for that purpose. I do not want to serve God. So that is very, very rare. So among crores of people who are even achieve Siddhi, I had somebody is there who wants to kashtim mamvet, very rare, who just wants to serve the Lord. Okay? And such a person is very, very rare. Kotu Ishapi, Akashin Mamveti Tatada. Only he can understand Krishna totally. Okay? Otherwise, it is not possible. Okay, this shloka is understood. So among thousands of men, somebody may achieve perfection. He may come out of Mahamaya, but he cannot see Krishna. You can only see Krishna when you have pure bhakti in your heart, intense desire to serve Krishna. Then you can see Krishna. That is called Yogamaya. You can, just like in a temple, there are two curtains. One curtain you can lift, but second curtain you cannot lift. That Krishna will lift when you are sincere in his service. Okay. Now this is a kind of a cultivation. Not that suddenly I'll get Shuddha Bhakti. It is cultivated. Just like a relationship with among friends, do you suddenly somebody becomes your best friend? No. Friendship is cultivated. You meet him regularly, you give him some gift, he will give some gift. One day you call at his place for lunch, then he calls your place for lunch. Here you reveal your mind to him, the problem you are facing. He reveals his problem. Then you become very good friends. So similarly, surrender to Krishna is also cultivated. Gradually, as we keep chanting, we are reading Shastra, gradually faith increases, and you totally surrender. Okay. To the degree we surrender, to that degree Krishna will reciprocate. Okay, the next verse. Bhumiyapo analova. Okay, the first verse is understood. I go to the next verse. Bhumiyapo analova yuhu.
Bhumi apunalo vayu.
Kammano buddhi evacha.
Kammano buddhi vacha.
Ahankara itiyam me.
Ahankara ityame.
Vinna prakriti ashtadha.
Bhinna prakriti ashtadha.
Ashtada.
Bhumiyapo analova yuhu.
Bhumirapyo nalo vayu.
Kammano buddhi evacha.
Kammano buddhi vacha.
Ahankara itiyam me.
Ahankara
Hara
ityame.
ityame.
Vinna prakriti ashtadha.
Bhinna prakriti ashtadha.
Ashtada.
Earth, water, fire, ether, mind, intelligence, force, ego, altogether the eight comprise by separated material energies. Yes, who will explain this? What is these eight energies? What is the meaning? What is the meaning of Bhumi? How do you explain what is Bhumi? What is water?
Five elements.
Yes, who will explain?
Request devotees to kindly raise your hand. Yes, Mataji. Priyadarshini Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Earth, water, air, fire, and ether. Prabhuji. Am I right, Prabhuji?
Yeah, no, what is the meaning of this? See, periodic table, scientific, you have 130 element, hydrogen, or I don't know what is the number, hydrogen, carbon, oxygen. But here, what is this division? Into 8. What is this division? How do you justify? How do you explain?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
This is regarding the material world. It is different than the spiritual world.
Okay.
So these are the element of the material world that we are all having, rather we are enjoying.
Okay. How do you divide? What is this 8 division? How do you explain?
Divide means we are having the sensory organs.
No. Now he's talking about from this 8 we can derive all 24 elements. But what are these 8? How do you define Earth?
Prabhuji, in chat box we've received a message. It says physical body and subtle body.
Okay, so the first 5 are gross body. The next 3, mind, intelligence, physical, subtle body. I appreciate that. But what are these 5 elements? First 5: earth, water, fire, air, ether. How do you define Earth? Earth means mud or what? What is this? This is earth or water? What is it? What is it? This is air. What is it? Ether. What is it? How do you define Earth? How do you define water? How do you define this definition itself? Anybody remember?
Physical matter.
It's okay, but how do you define this Earth? What is earth, water, fire?
Panchabhuta.
That I know Panchabhuta, but how do you define Panchabhuta? Okay. Anybody remember? I explained in level 1. Earth is something which is perceived by all the 5 senses. That is called earth. You can smell it. You can see it. You can hear. Suppose I put this on my ear. Okay, this is earth. I can hear through this object. Correct? It carried the sound signal. Okay? You can hear. I can smell. Okay? Earth, water, fire. No, so what is that? I can see, I can hear, I can smell, I can taste. Is it true or not? And I can touch. So this is earth. Okay, understood? So how do you define water now? Next element. You cannot do all the 5 with water. When you remove the gandha from an object, that becomes water. Just like water is there, you can see it, you can hear it. I may be reason a lot. You can taste it, but you cannot smell. The gandha comes from earth, correct? And earth means smell comes. You put some gandha in water, that separate smell will come. Otherwise, pure water has no smell. Earth, water, fire, air. Earth, water, fire. Fire, you cannot taste fire. You can see fire, you can hear fire, you can touch fire. But you cannot smell, you cannot taste. Now 2 senses are out. Only 3 can perceive it. Earth, water, fire, air. Only 2 can perceive. Air you cannot see also. You can hear, you can touch. Isn't it scientific? What can be more scientific? Through my reference, I am the perceiver. I am not able to grasp this object through only 5. This object I can grasp all the 5. I can smell, I can taste, I can hear, I can touch. But some object I can now no longer smell. This object I cannot even, next object I cannot even taste. The next object I cannot even now see. So more and more reducing, your grasp is reducing. Only air is 2 things. You can hear through the air and you can feel the air. Ether, modern science doesn't have any idea what is ether Shastras are talking about. Ether is what they say as sky. According to Shastra, there is no vacuum. Sky is an element. There is a matter.
Yeah.
It's a matter. It's a matter of. I read in quantum physics, they declared, yes, there is no vacuum in the universe. There is some matter there. So it matches the latest studies. They also speak about dark matter, dark energy. I don't know what it is. I don't want to speculate. But point is, Vedas say there is some matter. Sky is a matter. Sky is not empty. It's no vacuum. So ether in Greek philosophy is some kind of vacuum where light can pass. But Vedic philosophy, ether is not a vacuum. Ether is some element. So Bhumi, Apo, Analo, Vayu, Kham. Then Mano, Buddhi, Ahankara. Beyond even this can carry signal, at least ether can carry signal. That shabda it can carry. That's why ether is there. The next element is mana, the mind, then buddhi, then intelligence. Mana means sankalpa. I like, I don't dislike, I dislike. It's metal energy. It's not gross, it is subtle. We have mind. My mind is very disturbed today. Yes, but difference between you and the mind. Then buddhi, intelligence. Intelligence discriminates, determinates. It even controls the mind. Then ahankara, pride. I am the enjoyer. I am the controller. You are here because of that only. Everything started with ahankara. Some people say you have to remove ego. You don't have to remove ego. You have to remove false ego. That you are the enjoyer. You are the controller. That you have to remove. Ego is there. Hanumanji says, I am servant of Lord Rama. That is not wrong. That is perfect. Correct? That is not wrong. We have to remove ahankara. I am God. That you have to remove. That nonsense you have to remove. Because of my desire to be independent and be an enjoyer, these rest 7 elements were created. Because ahankara, intelligence came, how to enjoy this world. Then buddhi, buddhi, after buddhi, mana came, your dislikes of enjoyment in this world. Then other element, earth, water, fire, ether are manifested to facilitate your illusion of your enjoyment independent of God. So bhumi, apo, anulo, vayu, kam, mano, buddhi, evacha, ahankari, ityame, binna, prakriti, ashtra. Any questions on this? Should I proceed?
There's one question, Prabhuji. They're asking, how is ether defined and perceived?
Ether, through that signal is there, that's all. See, air I can know by thing. Ether, if something carries, just like you were on moon, so-called, I don't know where you went, but you put a signal. And on Earth, we could receive a signal. They go all the spaceship, they have space station, they send a signal, some message they can communicate. What carries the signal? That is ether. So ether is there. It can carry message, shabda.
So, Prabhu, I had one question. So mind, intelligence, and false ego is also created by Krishna. It's one of his material energies.
No,
so
it's
even false ego.
No. See, it's just like you want to drink liquor. You want anything. Facility God only has to give. You got it?
Okay.
But you chose that is your choice. You want to be independent of him. Why I have to serve you? Okay, Krishna said, okay, I'll create a facility. That's ahankara. Okay. Yes, I am independent. So everything he only gives. You want to travel, he will give you the car. But if the metal body you are having, he only gave you, no? And he designed it. You didn't design your body. Did you design your body and then sit inside it? No. You got it as a gift. If you're any scientist.
I think I'm a little confused why he gave us the false ego.
Because you want it.
That's why I was.
Yeah, because you want. You want something.
Okay.
Say, if your metal body, you go to the factory for the scientists to produce, they can't produce. Even a robot, if you ask a robot, because I'm planning a diorama, so in my new temple. So when I ask about the expenses, they say more the degree of freedom you want, more will be the expenses. Suppose you want the robot to turn in hand like this, like this, like this. More degree of freedom, more the expenses increase. You understand? Correct? So if your body, you want to go a factory to ask, they will cost you 100 crores. Even then they cannot give you this body with all the degree of freedom, with nice.
And so what about like cloning?
What about
cloning? What about when they're cloning animals?
Cloning is nothing but cheating. Number one cheat these people are. Cloning means you are playing with only a living system. Don't tell me cloning. Cloning me, if you use cloning means you are cheating me. You are taking a living system. You take chemicals and produce life. Then I say you have done something. You are not. You are just playing with the already happening.
Right, because they're already taking living cells, right?
Living.
Yeah.
Like say, in your body, I put an iron rod because some experiment, some accident happens. Correct? It doesn't mean I produce Rishi Sagar. He's already there. I just put one iron rod in his hand. No,
yes, true. Very true.
So already that phenomena is there, and they talked about a synthetic DNA, if you hear about, and then they make big declaration we produce life. They did nothing. What they did, they took a dummy base pair, say, simple information, say A, B, A, B. Then after that, they could not even multiply it. They took help of one living system to multiply. Then after they multiplied, they have to combine it together. They took help of another living system, each of some cell to combine it. So then they were multiplying, combining, all taking help of living system. And then at the end, they got a dead information, correct? 1010, no meaning in that information, correct?
Right.
Just like a living cell has so much information. And they put that dead DNA, which is no meaningless, into a living system, and it multiplied. And the newspaper, they declared, we created life. What are you talking? You created life. So they make big. No, the scientists make every newspaper escape. We have created life. You created life. You put a dead DNA in a cell to multiply. They just like that. What is the DNA has? DNA has the information of base pairs, correct? And ASTG. They say.
So when they like clone and they create this new animal, it doesn't have a soul. Is that what you mean?
No. They didn't create a new animal. They clone means you just have a duplicate. See what happens. You are not creating an animal. The cells are already living, correct?
Right, yeah.
Life was already there. You didn't create life. Life was already there. And just like in a womb, sometimes the child multiplies. Already twins, so many mothers produce twins, no? Isn't it? They're exactly similar. There is no difference between twin and a clone. It is exactly the same phenomenon. The same phenomenon.
But where does the soul come from in the second?
Soul will come. It's just like in a womb of a child. There is a multiplication, and in the beginning itself, it becomes sometime two. It was one. It multiplies, and then two grow as two different individuals. So same thing you do inside a test tube instead of doing inside the womb. The womb was duplicated by a test tube, but you cannot even grow the child because they have not even been able to make a uterus today. It can be made, but they have not been able to make like Dhritarashtra. You see, they did it. Vedavyasa made 100 children out of one womb.
Right.
100. And it is said he kept all the children in a different vessels to grow. It theoretically possible. Cells can grow. Child can grow in any place. Theoretically possible. Practically they cannot do it. But Vedavyasa did it. Gandhari, what happened? Gandhari came to know that Kunti has given birth. Yudhishthira was the first person to get born. Correct? And there is some kind of, politics in the palace also. Palace politics is worst because, when too much money power is involved, you just go crazy. And she could not just bear it. Oh my God, what is this? She got a child first. And she was already pregnant, but she didn't give birth. He gave. Because he is giving birth, he's elder, he will get some privileges, So she felt very bad for herself and children. And she started hitting her womb in great, frustration. You know the story? She hit her womb. And that's it. Then she developed, she gave a stillbirth, a dead child, just lump of flesh because, she hit her womb so badly, she delivered a just lump of flesh.
So this was before Duryodhan?
This is before Duryodhan. And then there's just a lump of flesh. That's all it was. No Duryodhan. So then Vedavyasa came in to save the situation because she was crying. Only a lump of flesh. So don't worry. He cut that into 100 pieces and he externally grew all of them and 100 child came out. Theoretically, in science, we know this is possible. Correct? Isn't it possible? Because the living cells are there. Can you take, from your hand, I can take a living cell and I can produce and can make them divide and I can produce hundreds of rishis exactly looking like you. Theoretically, it is possible.
But my question is, how do those get a soul after? That's why.
No. See, the Lord is always looking for an opportunity. Once the vehicle is ready, the driver will come.
Okay.
See, a lot of people souls are waiting for human birth. Okay, they are waiting. And having that particular type of karma and that kind of situation, you see, not that just randomly they are put in. Suppose we are born into a particular father, mother, you will have your karma should join in. No, it should be similar what you deserve. You deserve a poor father, mother, so you have to be in that situation. You deserve a father, mother who are very calm and peaceful. You'll be in that situation. Suppose you're very sattvic, it is comfortable to put you in a sattvic father, mother. They will, match. Just like you make a match of wife. The wife should be of my nature and a similar nature. That's what people look, no? So that they really match. What they call a match. So we do matchmaking. Krishna does the matchmaking even you're born at that time. It should, atmosphere should set for you. Should be perfect for your the kind of nature you have, kind of desires you have. In that atmosphere, it can be fulfilled. That therefore, it puts, so the souls are always waiting, correct, for a birth. Okay. And what do we do after the cells? We put that cell in a womb. We are not able to externally grow it. That in the test tube they develop that. That's called test tube baby. Some woman is not able to bear a child. What they do? They call it test tube baby. Generally, test tube babies tend to be in large number. You see all the cases which came out 8 and 7, they're all test tube babies because they got out of control. You heard that case? All the 8, 6, all are from test tube. To nowadays, generally woman doesn't give 6 and 8 nowadays, except the test tube. Those who went for test tube, they get 4, 6, 8, because it is artificial atmosphere. No, it's not. You're not able to control the situation. They just have a saline solution. In that, they put a ovum, then they put a sperm, because somehow it is not happening in the uterus. So immediately the fermentation takes place and the child is born. Then they go and put that inside in the uterus, and tuck, it attaches to a uterus wall and a child, isn't it? This is the whole thing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So we cannot say they created life in this situation. They're playing with the living cell, living ovum and living sperm. They cannot say we created life. Life was already there. They only created an artificial place for it to generate. That's all. And they could not continue also on that. They cannot even do like Veda Vyasa. And the technology is not available today. So see, previously all the high technology was there, but was kept protected by the great sages. Because it can be misused. Just like, see, America is very, very careful that Iraq doesn't get, or Iran doesn't get a bomb. Because they are scared. If they get, what they will do with it. They're very scared the terrorists should not come to know the nuclear technology. Just like Brahmastra. Now, Dronacharya was even not interested to give Brahmastra knowledge to his son Ashwatthama. But Arjuna he gave. It's a very confidential knowledge. He revealed to Arjuna because he's a great man. He'll never misuse that knowledge, and he can use it in a real emergency when it is needed in the world. So they will be very careful with the technology. So they had all the technology, all the knowledge that they would have. Today we say very, very proud, not just empty, but fact is, Vedavyasa did it. He made 1 into 100. Okay, so this is clear.
Got it. Yes.
Fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, false ego. Altogether 8 energies.
One question, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Yeah. See, just like you explained just now, I'm just thinking that means the souls are so desperate to to don a human body or any other body.
No, but see, even though they are desperate, even though they may be waiting in queue for the human body, but karmana daivanetirana, they don't choose. The devatas delegate. Correct? Krishna gives it to devatas to delegate. Yeah. Yamaraj is the placement department. In a college there is the placement department. You're in engineering or you're in medicine? Shyam Sundarji?
Yeah, engineering.
So we had a placement department, no? So Yamaraj is in college, I remember we had a placement department. We got jobs. Yeah. So Yamaraj is a placement department. Dean placement. He gave us the body. Yeah.
No, that's why I was thinking that we should not waste this the opportunity that we have been given as a human being. So we should utilize this opportunity to the fullest extent to go back to Vaikuntha.
Yeah. So definitely that is if you have understood that, your life is perfect. But now when you look at to achieve this situation, when you understand to achieve this situation, the problem is in the heart, kama krodha is still there. That's the problem. Still desire is there for enjoyment. It has to be washed.
That's the problem.
Therefore, once you understand that, and you have to take the process which will effectively work in the practical situation. And the best thing is always to very, very attentively with concentrated do chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Once the objective is understood, then when you're chanting, you know for what you're chanting. Many people even do spiritual practices. That is just to promote karma. Krishna, beautiful wife I want. Hare Krishna. Hare, what are you doing? This is supposed for purification. But they want to use even how many people go to temple for asking material things? They go, I have that girl I want to marry. Hare Baba, why you come to temple for that? This is supposed to be a place of purification. But you're asking God for material facility. He is not very intelligent. True, he is asking God, so God will also give him in a way that, he will not harm him. But still, that's not the best thing. So therefore, there are two kind of people who go to Krishna, Sarvakama and Akama. Akama means he doesn't go for anything. He just goes to serve. He's the greatest. But today we are not in that position. I have seen when you go for pilgrimage, so we will go to place and we will tell this is a very nice place. They will be touching and like this they will do. Notice. I ask them, what are you? No, I'm just paying. My son should get a good job. I say, don't do that. I say, ask me, give me bhakti, give me bhakti, give me Shuddha bhakti, ask Shuddha bhakti. No, my son should get a good job. My wife should not fight with me. Bless me, bless me. Everything should be fine in my life. So we do not ask for comfortable material life. And because my Lord, if you want to take me to some difficulty even in material life, proceed. Proceed. I'm not asking for comfort. I just want to come to your lotus feet, feel free. Just like a sculpture. Now, sculpture, suppose somebody is, chiseling you. You should allow, like a barber is chiseling your head, your hairs. You have to give him, you have to surrender to him. So to allow Krishna to the way he wants to take our life so that we become pure devotees. Okay.
Just one more question, please. In this, the 8 elements that form the material energy, is there a sequence in which this were created, say, from the subtlest false ego
it started from
to the grossest?
This is explained by Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam explains the creation in detail. First is the ahankara, because you desire to be independent. That starts from there. And then by the glance of Krishna, stage by stage, it goes grosser and grosser. Subtlest is ahankara. Then goes, therefore, you can say ether was subtlest. From ether came, and each element, the more
the gross group keeps on growing in gross.
The grosser, and it's just like the air comes, now the ether comes, then the shabda also comes with ether. Air comes, the sense of touch also comes with that. Very detailed and very, if you study Bhagavad Sankhya, it very nicely explains in the Bhagavad. Very systematic.
Amazing. Thank you, Prabhu.
And you see, when I look at this, just before that I proceed, it is so much in reference to me. No, you say 130 element, but here it is talking, I am the perceiver. In my reference, it is being talked. Something is earth, something is water. The observer is being on the viewpoint of the observer. These 8 divisions are being made. Yes, Mataji.
Prabhu, so this 7.4, is it referring to human because the earth, water, fire, air, and ether is the gross body, and the mind, intelligence, and the false ego is the subtle body? Is Krishna is saying all this actually belongs to him, but we thought ourselves that we are separated from him? Is that what it means in the 7.4?
No. Next shloka, I will say you are separate from this 8. See, this is kind of Sankhya. I am saying there is earth, there is water, there is fire, there is ether, but you are none of them. Next shloka, I will say, you are not that. You are beyond it. See, today, what are we doing? Big scientists, Nobel laureates, they're still, all the humanity, they all identifying with the matter. What the science is telling us, some chemicals combined and you are product of that, isn't it? That's what the science has been brainwashing us from childhood moment I'm born. That I have somehow chemicals combined together and life was formed and evolved, and then you are formed. Correct? But Krishna is saying you are not matter at all. You are spirit. You are different from the matter. So you are not earth, you are not fire, you are not air, you are not ether, you are not mind, you are not intelligence, you are not false ego. You are the soul. So it is easy to, first level is to dissociate ourselves from the gross body. That is na iti, that's called the process. You are not that. But finally, we identify with the mind very strongly. Therefore, somebody says you are a crazy person, we get hurt so badly. Actually, we should not be hurt because he did not insult you, he insulted your body and mind. Anna? Isn't it? Suppose somebody says crazy, what is he referring to? Not you. You're the soul. He doesn't even know you exist. He's referring to your body. Yes, yes, this body is crazy, fine. Just like somebody says, your car doesn't look good. That's fine. But if somebody says you are not good, that hurts you. Correct? Car is okay. It's not such a big deal. My car is not good. Okay. Or your mobile is not good. That's okay. I didn't have money to purchase. But somebody says you are not good. That hurts me. Hey, mobile is not good. Okay. That's okay. So we are identifying so badly with the body and also more badly with the mind. It is very difficult to separate mind and the soul. Mind and intelligent soul and ahankara soul. It's like the closest thing. Even when you're chanting Hare Krishna, we are trying to purify the mind. It's difficult to break the mind and the soul separate out. Just like in a coconut, as the coconut dries, it's separate from the shell. That is how we have to separate ourselves from the body and mind. It is not easy. Okay?
Okay, Prabhu.
Okay. Chalo, let us proceed. Next, what is doing Krishna is doing, let us see. Apareyam itastu anyam.
Apareyam itastu anyam.
Prakritim vidhi me param.
Prakritim
Prakritim
vidhi
vidhi
me
me
param.
param.
Jiva bhuta mahabhavo.
Jiva bhuta
Mahabhavo.
mahabhavo.
Yayedam dharate jaga.
Yayedam
Dharate
dharate
jagat.
Beside this inferior nature of mighty Am Arjuna, there is a superior energy of mind, which are all the living entities, Jiva, who are struggling with the material nature and sustaining the universe. Yes, who will explain this verse? Try and start. Explain. Anybody? Nobody's explaining what happened. One, two, three, four. Oh, you all have been muted. So how you'll explain? Yeah, sorry. Yes, try. Anybody try.
Prabhu, you mentioned already just now, you said we are not part of all the 8, so we are even higher than that. So I guess this must be the soul.
Yeah, that is the soul. And what is the last line? Yayedam dharite jagat. Why he says that? Struggling, Hannah. And what is the meaning of sustaining the universe? What does it mean? See, whatever development, say in America, people came.
We are marginal potencies.
Yeah, that's okay. But you are the one playing around in the earth, no? You're going to a place, making a skyscraper, you're doing this, you're doing that, isn't it? Who are the ones? Souls are only playing around. Dead matter doesn't play around. Suppose in my table, hydrogen is lying, other one place bottle of oxygen is lying, it will lie there for eternity. A living entity can mix it and do something, no? Correct? They are the ones playing around in the universe, which Krishna has given us a playground. But we are the one doing something, no? You understand this point? Yayedam dharate jaga. So we are the one utilizing and exploiting the resources of the metal nature, isn't it? So aparyam itastu. Apara means this metal energy is para means great. Prakriti vidhi me para. So soul is great. And what previous 8 is apara. Beyond this apara, which was discussed, inferior energy 8, the soul is para, great one. Because why? He is conscious. Even though the 8 elements are there, they're not conscious, they're dead. Suppose in a table you are there, and ball is coming rolling, and an ant is coming walking. Isn't there a difference? There is a difference. Ant will come, you put your finger, it will go this way, it will go this way, then you say, okay, go. So ball is just come and hit. So there is a soul is much greater than the 8 elements. Prakriti vidhi me para. Para means supreme. Paropka. Jiva, that's the living entity, Jiva. Oh mighty Am Arjuna, this is the Jiva, Jiva Bhuta. Brahma Bhuta later come Jiva, that's the living conditioned soul. And they are the ones sustaining the universe. Because of them only, they are, whatever happening there, this living entity is playing around. Okay? Yes, okay. Is it fine now? Any questions on this point? This is, imagine such a revolution for science. Okay, we divided 8, you have to make 130 elements. That's fine. But you are saying that we are only the 130 elements. Therefore, the brain, mind, soul, all the mixed together. You tell them, don't do that. Krishna is then giving you information, revelation here. You're separate from the body. But somehow they don't get it. And then they want to experiment, let them do. We are fortunate, we get information from Krishna. I'm separate from this basic element. I am the soul. And it looks logical, reasonable. We save so much time of research. Just like Vedas say cow dung is pure. We didn't make experiment. We used it and it was pure. So similarly, we get information, you're not body or soul, use it. You will find it very useful. Okay? This is understandable, the revelation here? That's all the Shastra. Shastra means revelation. We didn't experiment to get this information. We're getting paka. And the paka are ready. The soul is different from all these 8 elements. And the universe is nothing but 8 plus 1, 9 elements. Now, these 8 elements can also be divided into 24. That is called Sankhya. You can further divide them into, the Panchabhuta, 5 senses of perception, 5 objects of perception, 5 working senses, add 15, and then add mental energy. 8 plus 15, 23, one more, pradhana, go get 24. That becomes 24 elements. Okay, let us proceed. The soul is beyond this 24 element. That is Sankhya philosophy that we can develop. Okay, let us go next. Matta paratara na anya.
Mastaha pararam nanyat.
Kinchijasti dhananjayaha.
Kinchidasti dhananjaya.
Mai sarvamidam prutam.
Mai sarvamidam
Dam
prutam.
protam
Sutre maniganaiva.
Sutre
Matta paratara na anya. Kinchijasti dhananjaya.
Kinchidasti dhananjaya.
Mai sarvamidam prutam.
Mai sarvamidam protam
Sutre manigana iva.
Sutramani gana iva.
What is the meaning? Anybody wants to read the translation?
O conqueror of wealth, Arjuna, there is no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me as a pearl are strung on a thread.
Now explain. Now explain.
So I understand
He is the final truth.
he is the final truth. Yeah.
Okay, you are not absolute truth. Why? You are existing because your father, mother existed. Agree?
Yes.
They are existing because their father, mother existed. Anna? So they are also related. But we have to ultimately reach a point where the origin. Krishna is saying, I am that. There is nothing beyond me. I am the origin. Anadi, Adi. I am the origin, everything, but I have no other origin. Mata, Parata. There is nothing beyond me. Some people imagine that beyond Krishna is some energy, light, that is a Krishna. No, that's not true. Me, I am the final origin. Matta paratara na anya. There is nothing beyond me. I am the final. Nothing is there, Arjuna. My sarvamid. I am the one holding everything, just like a thread holds all the pearls. I am holding the whole universe. I am the final truth from which everything has come. Okay? Any other questions on this? Matta paratara.
Prabhuji, it means Krishna is the creator, sustainer, and destroyer.
Everything. He is the origin. He is everything.
Right.
He may delegate power to Brahma to do secondary creation. Some people have the concept of Trimurti, very popular in our so-called Hinduism, which I call Buddhism. I don't mind that word. This Hindus so many, they will come to fight with me. But actually, why? They have so many ideas, funny ideas, in the name of Hinduism. So no, that's not true. Trimurti concept is not a real picture. Trimurti means there are 3 people in charge of 3 different functions in the world. But originally, if you see, Brahma was created by the Lord. He is not original. And he was empowered to do what he did. He did not do original creation. Creation of the universe is not by Brahma. But within the universe, he was given a facility for further creation. That's because Sarga is from the Lord, Vishnu. And Brahma does Visarga, not Sarga. Okay, that is a technical division. And then Shiva also. Shiva also comes from the Lord when Lord is gracing or sending the living entity to the mental energy. Is an expansion of Vishnu which comes and interacts with the mental energy. Correct? So he is also not original. So she said, I am the final. So many people say, no, you ISKCON say only Krishna. Vedas always talk Trimurti. They don't know what the meaning of Trimurti. Trimurti means there are 3 departments, heads in this world. But they are all originally coming from Vishnu only, Krishna only. Mattaha paratara na anyat kinchit asidhana. Just Krishna said, I have nothing beyond it. I have the final. See, another thing is that this brings into the definition of God. Definition of God is the Vedas is the origin, not the controller. When you talk about controller, you get confused because say you're in a house, you are the controller. You're not God. In your city, the chief minister is the controller. He's not God. Then the country prime minister is the country. No, he's also not God. The God is the supreme. Sarvakara, Ishara, Parama Ishara. That is God. But that will always be confusing. Just like Devi is the supreme in this universe. So many times they offer Devi supreme. Yeah. Where? In this universe. They don't read that where she is supreme. Devi is supreme. Yeah, she's supreme. Agreed. Where? in the middle world. She has no locus standi in the spiritual world. But Krishna is the supreme Adi supreme. So Ishara, Parama Ishara. That is Krishna. See, I am speaking philosophically, not that I am seeing Krishna, my beautiful Krishna. I am speaking philosophically as per the Parampara explains. Okay. Is it fine? Any doubt on this?
Actually, there is one question. They are asking if everything is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, if everything is Him and it is because of His energy that everything happens, then all the wrong decisions, all the wrong things that people do, if they surrender it to Krishna saying, "You're the controller of me,"
No. See,
how is that there?
this is going since how many classes? Over 25 classes. It has to go out on this thing. This is the soul is independent. You had freedom. Just think about it logically. Today morning, you could have decided to eat cyanide or not. You could have decided to hang yourself or not. You had the freedom. You cannot put it on the Lord. Oh, God made me do this. No, you decided. We have our freedom. Let us not wash our hand away from freedom. Put it on Him. He gives you the facility like He drops rain. In the rain, you can grow sugarcane and make and then ferment to liquor and drink and blame God. Baba, He gave you rain. You grow grain and eat nice prasadam, samosa, gulab jamun, and you drink liquor and then blame God. Like in a city, government make nice university, government makes jail. You do foolish acts and sit inside jail and break stones and blame God. Why are you blaming Him? You are the deserve what position you will take. He is given you facility. But he is not just like in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna did not force Arjuna. He never see, look how gentleman he is. Arjuna was trying to do was really a disaster. No, if suppose in front of you somebody does like that, you'll blow up. What are you doing? One day is remaining, and you say, I don't want to fight. Correct? Just like say tomorrow I have a big event, and I have put so many people have taken responsibility. Suppose somebody says one day before, I will not be part of it. Oh my God, I depended on you. So you have to tell now, Arjuna, you'll not fight. Just after the conches are blown, at least you could have told before I came here, I could have planned somebody. I would have sitting on his chariot. Now you're telling me, isn't it wrong? But he didn't say anything like that. Very peaceful. Because you know the freedom he is having, I have no right to take it away. And Krishna doesn't take away. So just like when you give gift to somebody, you never go to him and say, can you give it back? No, it's not bad culture. Once given gift is given. So Krishna has gifted us independence. It is his choice. He gifted us. Once he has given, he's not going to take it back. Now it is for you to decide to serve him or not serve him. We cannot blame him. Facility is there. Cyanide he only made. Yes, that's agreed. But you chose to eat cyanide and die, and you're blaming God. He'll give you every facility so that it facilitates your choices. But it is for us to take the right choices. See, today, if I look at myself, certain economic position I am in, physically, certain mental position I am in, mentally, it is because of my deeds. There's nobody to blame for them. Correct? And now, what is more important is to reach the Lord's lotus feet after hearing Gita as a devotee. So I know my mind can be purified by taking shelter of Krishna. Let me do that. Okay? I can see within my mind there is so much lust for desire for exploiting other people. And I have so much crooked desires. I want to purify. So that I do. I chant the holy name of the Lord. The Lord is pure love. By that, all the lust in my heart, more I bring pure love within my heart, all the lust vanishes away. Okay, Mata Parataranyat Kintu Jasi Dhananjaya. So everything coming out of Krishna, but you still are independent individual. You are also part and parcel of Krishna, but Krishna has blessed you with independence. And you have to use it like Narad Muni. He uses his independence always to serve Krishna. Therefore, he's so dear to Krishna. You have a son. Now your son can obey you and disobey. You know that. You cannot say that you are, and then he, suppose after dad he does some crime, he says, what can I do? My mother, father taught me all this. No, he had a freedom. He kept misusing freedom. Can your son blame you? Just suppose, God forbid, your son does murder. Can you blame the father and mother? No, they only taught me that. No, he did. He misused his facility given to him. You give all money to your children and your child says, see, I've seen engineering college, they will call father, Papa, I need a laptop. That's the biggest joke. And father will sometimes poor parents even take a loan and spend, and they don't want small one, nothing less, because they all want to do gaming only. So they need high-end laptops, 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh they will take from father. Then after that, they'll be playing games all the time, watching movies. And then father, they fail in the examination. So father, you are responsible. What will father say? I'm not responsible. I give this laptop for studies, not for playing games. It is you who misuse. And now you accept responsibility. So how we can wash hand away? Misusing the facilities given by God. Actually, God has given this word to serve Him. He gave eyes to see His beautiful forms in the temple. He gave mind us to think about Him. He gave us hand to clean His temple. He gave us legs to walk to His temple. He gave us brain to understand His message in Bhagavad Gita. That's what He did. And you misuse all the facility, then blame God. Just like the government gives you a car. That car is supposed to be used only for official work. You, like what in India they do, you cannot use car for your, dropping your uncle and auntie in the railway station. That is wrong. It is not meant for that. It is meant for official work. The same spirit, all the panchendriyas, whatever God has given us, it is for His service, and we are misusing. You appreciate this point? And then you blame God. Acha. You take the government vehicle and you took that vehicle and murdered somebody, ran over some person, and then you say, what? The government did it. They are cause of everything. Are you idiot? They gave you a car not for killing somebody. They gave you a car for official work. So Krishna has given all the senses so that we can serve Him. We are His servants. Jiva Krishna Das, we are His servants. And these facilities we use for His service. Then it is good. And we misuse and then we blame God. Is it fine?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I have a question.
No, but this is understood or not? We have to learn to see the whole creation. If I study Papa Punya, what is Papa Punya? Krishna is trying to make his child accept responsibility. Anna, you murdered somebody. Now go to jail and we'll hang you. You have to accept responsibility for what you do. That's Papa Punya, isn't it? Correct? The whole design of the word is to make his children responsible. So, and we are not ready to accept responsibility. Whatever, see, I can honestly write this and give you. Whatever mental position I am in, it is I who is responsible for that. I know what I did. I know what I think. I know what I do. And thereby my mind is disturbed and I'm blaming my Lord because of you I'm disturbed. It is I who chose, isn't it? Suppose whole night I watch movie and the morning I don't even sleep, and morning time my mind is disturbed and I blame God. There was time for me to peacefully take rest and be fresh in the morning. True? Anna? We have to accept responsibility for the condition of mind. Do you feel like that? We have to accept, or we don't have to accept the responsibility? Yes. What is your question now?
Yeah. I'm Lavanya Prabhuji. Prabhuji, as you said, this body is given by Krishna. This is the material body, but He has also given us this body to walk in the spiritual path. So, since it is a material body, we get lots of distractions. So, how do we control that? Though we are going in Krishna's consciousness, sometimes my daughter calls me or some office calls and other stuff. So how do we bring back again to Krishna's consciousness?
Try to understand. He every moment, whatever situation is given you, just like a good teacher, every exam he gives you, it is for your growth. No examination is given to harm you. True or not? I remember in school time when I was studying, I used to be a good student like exams. Teacher, this was such a nice problem you gave me. And I enjoyed solving the problem in examination. Thank you very much. I used to speak like that. And teachers used to love me. I used to study a lot. But college, I stopped studying. And Krishna gave me a nice experience. I used to hate the teachers. So don't hate life. So moment a desire comes, say you are sitting now very peacefully, a desire comes, let me murder my colleague. Ooh, it is a test Krishna is giving me now. And now let me behave properly. I will reject that desire. Krishna will embrace you. Wonderful, my dear child. Wonderful. You've advanced now. Now you're coming out of crooked mentality, advancing as a gentleman. Correct? A desire came in your mind. Kill him. He insulted you. No, I cannot do that. It's not good. Every moment you pass an examination, Radha Krishna jumping. Wonderful, wonderful. And every moment you are doing some stupid activity, they are holding it. Again, 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 this idiot has again done the same. Again, he's smoking, this crazy fellow. Again, he's drinking. Again, he's lusting. Anna? You understand? So at any position, have this point. You cannot get a test which you cannot pass at any position. So therefore, he is in total control. He never gives you an exam which you cannot pass. So therefore, there is nothing lamentable in God's kingdom. If there is any shortcoming, it is in me. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam So all the arrangements of God are purna, complete. Any incompleteness is in me, not in me. His arrangements are complete. His arrangements are so wonderful that in half an hour I can become pure devotee, go to his lotus feet. Just half an hour or 1 minute, it is possible. Totally. Just like a good student, like exams. Yes, teacher, thank you very much. This is such a nice exam. I told you the Haridas Thakur exam, a prostitute entered his place in the middle of night. Anna? And he was not affected. He kept chanting and the prostitute became devotee. For us, we will be disturbed. We'll go mad. Even thinking about that, I get disturbed. Forget about it. So that exam will not come for me. If it comes for me, definitely I'll fail. 100% I'll tell you now, if I'm sitting in the middle of night in a room and a beautiful girl walks in to embrace me, definitely my mind will get agitated. I will not be able to pass. So Krishna will not give me that exam. He'll not give me. He knows I cannot handle. He'll give me what I can handle. He'll give me sitting here, my mobile is there. Now I can watch some movie or I can, think about Krishna. He'll give me that exam. But every time I say, no, I will think of, I'll type Krishna. So I will be passing examination. When I do that, Krishna says, oh my God, again, this fellow will never improve. Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Isn't it, didn't we take from our parent mobile? You are all elder, my generation. Okay? Your children, didn't they take mobile from you? Papa, I want to keep in touch. Keep in touch. And he does mobile, every nasty thing in the mobile they do. So then they blame the parent. I gave you mobile so that, you told me I can call you anytime. That's what I gave you mobile when they go to college. But what do they do the mobile? They watch movie, they play game, they waste their time. And then they blame the parent. I failed because you gave me mobile. No. So also Krishna is very controlled. The father may be not controlled. Krishna doesn't give you more. Just like some people get crores of rupees, some people get only 10 rupees. What's the reason? Last life, they were more responsible with their money. But now it left to you how responsibly you behave. So I have say responsible behavior, it will increase. Just like a dog, suppose you tie a dog outside your house. Why do you tie him inside a pinjara? Because he was biting visitors to your place. You clock him up. Right? If you're an irresponsible dog, you lock him up. But the moment he becomes start responsible, the chain length keeps increasing. And finally, it is totally free. So the more we start behaving responsibly, we will come totally out of the grip of our Kama Koda and we will become as free as Narad Muni, fully free to travel any part of the universe to serve the Lord. Narada Muni is so wonderful personality. He even walks into Ravana's place. He's not scared of anybody. You have seen it? His Leela. He goes to meet Kamsa. My dear Kamsa, how are you? I just launched up. Imagine he's such a dangerous person. He's not scared of anybody. And even the demons talk, they know he has no ill will for anybody, including them in his heart. They know that. He's a well-wishing friend. Even they, Dhira Adhira Janapriya, the great saints like Narada are dear both to Dhira and Adhira. Some of us are Adhira, restless, Rasik and Tamsik, that is called demon. Some of us are divine, very sattvic, that is Dhira. But everybody likes people like Narada, everybody. Because they know his eyes, they look at his eyes, well-wishing for them. So comes also inquires, what's the plan of Vishnu? He's coming. Oh, he has come. He has come. Oh my God. They inquire from him. They know he has no ill wish for anybody. They are not scared of Narada. When they come to know Narada has come, the doorman, come. I want to hear it. They're not scared of him. And they know this man is well-wisher for the whole world. So that's a patient. Even Narada is so special. No? You look all pastime, he's in and out everywhere. Not scared of anybody. Narayana. Oh, Ravana ji, how are you? Narada ji, come. Nobody says go away. Nobody says go away. So if you become purified, you'll become so wonderful that even a demon wants to talk to you because you're wishing well for even him. But today, my heart is not like that because my Kama Krodha, I am contaminated. So because I am already biased, I want to exploit the world for my benefit. So people get scared of. Okay, Hare Krishna. Should we proceed?
Prabhuji, there's one more question, Prabhuji. They are saying, Lord Krishna's exams are difficult. Everyone is trapped in Lord's material creations. Please, can you explain what's this mystery and how to get mercy?
No, see, you want to be independent. He gives you the facility. We are here to, he's not visible here. Just like you say, King, I don't want to obey you. King say, yes. He'll put you inside the jail. Because city, you're disturbance. If you're not open in the city, everybody who stays in the city, who voluntarily abides by the laws of the state, only he can stay in the city. Suppose you say, I don't want to pay taxes, I will not follow traffic laws, I will not follow any laws, I will do whatever I want. What the government to put inside a jail? He's a dangerous person. He'll disturb the law-abiding people. He's driving in the road, he will hit everybody. He doesn't care for any laws. He doesn't feel bad for hitting anybody. He's a crazy man. They'll put him inside the jail. Because city means you have to give that condition. I agree to abide by the laws of the constitution. What about the constitution or whatever today? I have to agree. Every citizen means he's expected to agree. Then he is given the privileges. Rights come after your, there are balance between right and the duties. You cannot have rights without duties. Just like in a company, I have a right for a salary, but then after you do your duty, without that they will not give salary. Isn't it true? Your rights come only after you do something. So similarly, in a jail, you're put in. Now the jail now, Krishna is very, what is it, in a dynamic way trying to reform you, because he's in total control of the situation. Every moment he keeps giving you. Suppose you are a drunkard and you decided not to drink. So Krishna will bring in front of you some cigarette. Will you drink? No, I will not drink. Then he will bring a bottle of liquor, and then you're thinking to drink or not. So like that, Krishna is testing you gradually. See, mystery is this. Suppose you have a accident, and then after the accident, your fracture, your plaster is put, hand is not moving. So what happens then? When the plaster is removed, the hand doesn't move, muscles are gone. Similarly, our spiritual, mental muscles are gone. We are not able to serve the Lord. So Krishna, these tests are only helping to exercise these muscles. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Just like Haridas Thakur. Finally, the biggest exam, middle of night, prostitute comes. Krishna, I don't want prostitute, I want Krishna. That he's by that he's exercising his muscles. You're choosing Krishna. Okay? So because you go to the spiritual world, your decision making should be very strong. No, other you'll come back here. So your choice is so strong, then you are fully convinced to serve the Lord. So small choices make you grow. Finally, tougher examination, and finally you reach the Lord's lotus. And Krishna knows he is trustworthy. He will abide the law. I've tested him enough. I gave him bigger bottles of liquor. He rejected all. He could reject even expensive liquor. He is special now. Okay, you can relate to it.
Prabhuji, there is one more question. Should I ask? They are saying, please can you share the shloka where it preaches that I gave senses for serving Krishna for always keeping in mind?
Oh, all the facilities God has given for serving him, I'll locate him. The hand is given actually to clean his temple. Savai manah Krishna padara vindayo. The mind is given to always think the lotus feet of Krishna. Vachamsi vaikunta gunanu varnane. The mouth is given to talk about him. Karor harer mandara marjanadishu. Hands are given to clean his temple. Shrutim chakara shrutkatode. Ear is given to hear about him. Mukunda lingale darshane dishu. Eyes are given to take his darshan. Atada bhrityagat sangamam. The skin is there to be the company of his devotee. Granam tad saroja saurabe. Smelling, to smell the flowers offered lotus feet. Shrimat tulasya tad arpite. And our tongue to again to taste the tulasi and the tulasi water offered as lotus feet. So you see that so many places. This is called proper use of the senses. This is Ambarish Maharaj. He used all his senses responsibly, and he became very dear to the Lord. As so dear to the Lord, he defeated Durrasa Muni. Correct? We read that pastime in this class. I do not know. Okay, so we continue. Otherwise, I think the story part will not be done today. Today, let us finish the shlokas now. 7:14. Devi Esha Gunamai.
Devi Esha Gunamai.
Mama Maya Durataya.
Mama Maya Durasya.
Mama Eva Ye Prapadyante.
Mama
Eva
Prapadyante.
Maya Metam Tarantite.
Ametam Tarante.
The divine energy of mind, consisting of the three modes of mental nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. Yes, who can explain this shloka? Very nice shloka. This chapter is full of gems of shloka. Devi Esha Gunamai Mama Maya Durataya. Mama Eva Prapadyante Maya Amitam Tarate. Yeah, start. Whatever comes.
Krishna is saying that in a common language, it's very difficult to pass the test that Krishna is every moment giving us.
Yeah, but if you surrender to him, you can easily.
Yes, if you surrender to him, then you will be easily able to pass those tests.
It's like in a jail. It's like in a jail. If you give call to the king and the king can call the jailer, you are out. Correct? You are out. Even the mental energy is under control of Krishna. And on your own, you cannot overcome. Only by surrender to Krishna, you can overcome the mental energy. No other way you can overcome. This jail, you cannot, material jail you can play around. You can somehow trick and make a tunnel and run away. But this jail you cannot. Durga will not leave you. She is the head of the jail, Durga. So only when you surrender to Krishna, she will say, okay, now you can go. You cannot overcome mental energy. See, all kama, krodha, we are unsurmountable, pressing us down like a mountain load on our head. But if you start chanting Krishna, Maya will leave you. Hare Krishna. Because the very purpose of Maya was to take people to task who do not want to surrender to the Lord. But very purpose is over now. He just wants to, just like a prisoner in the jail says, I will obey the king. Over now. Why keep him in the jail? There is no purpose now. Leave him. Go. Happily go. Okay? Understandable? Devi Esha Gurmai Mamaya. Please read all this purport. You have a nice examination. They are all getting the examination paper. Did you get chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till now?
Yes, Prabhuji, it has been given out.
Given now? Yes.
Where do we receive these papers? I don't think I have them.
See what is happening. They have been given to the batch 11. Shreya Mataji, can it be given to the batch 10 also, previous batch?
Sure, Prabhuji.
They can talk to Devika Mataji. They got chapter 6, I think. No, I don't think they got.
I will post it here only, Prabhuji. Right now, I'll post it so they
you
can
can paste here, but still it is not difficult to copy from this. No, we have to put in their WhatsApp groups.
Okay.
Leave a message to Devika Mataji. That has to be done. Okay? Or you can do online, sit in my computer, and so all these people are advanced level batch 10. So we can go tuck and put in all the groups. Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji.
So there, what happens? You will get nice questions based on this chapter. And then you'll have to thoroughly study. Namam dushkita no mudha.
Namam dushkita no mudha.
Prapadyante naradamaha.
Prapadyante naradamaha.
Maya aprahita jnana.
Maya aprahita jnana.
Asuram bhavam ashitaha.
Asuram
those miscreants, godly foolish, lovers of mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, who partake of the atheistic nature of the demons, do not surrender unto me. Anybody can explain this shloka?
I think he means people who are always drawn. I guess what's it called? Rajoguna people. They are not able to surrender onto Krishna or understand what.
Okay, what are the 4 kinds of people who are not able to surrender?
Ignorant, lazy.
That is
ignorant.
That is first one. No. See, first one is foolish. Muda, donkey. He is working in office 20 hours. He has no time to chant Hare Krishna. He is donkey, working like a donkey. Okay, foolish. He has no time. Very busy man. Second one, Naradama.
Lazy.
The first one was, see, let us go by the words. First one was Muda. Muda is a donkey. Okay? No time. Foolish. And second one is Naradama. What is the meaning of Naradama?
Nara
Ignorant.
No, Nara means human being. Adhama means the lowest. What do you think Naradama refers to?
Chandala, Guruji.
No, what does the Naradama refer to?
Among
lowest
the
among the mankind.
Among the men, lowest
What kind of person?
Lowest in nature.
Yeah, just like any murderer,
Shudra,
criminal.
maybe.
Practicing
all.
No, sinful activity. Naradama is even lower than Shudra. He's ready for any sinful activity, anytime. You tell him we'll drink, yeah, I'm ready. You tell him we will do murder, yeah, I'm ready. He can do any sinful activity, doesn't think. Lowest of mankind. You understand? By his activities, he has become the lowest. Okay?
So like
Narana.
evil people, right?
Yeah, evil. So definitely cleanliness is next to godliness. If your mind is full of all the jealousy, hatred, murder, you cannot think about God in that impure mind, isn't it? Correct? So therefore, Krishna says, four kind of people will find it difficult to serve. See, when I look at the shlokas, I find me in this situation actually. Because I'm donkey, I don't give time for chanting. Because I am a sinful man, I think of only bad things. I'm not able to surrender properly. Okay, then comes, see, there are the four kind of people. Dushkritana, okay, Muda, Naradama, Mayaya, Aparahita, Jnana, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion. Who is this person referring to?
Who thinks
The
himself
one
is
who's
intelligent?
controlled by Maya, Mahamaya.
No, his knowledge is stolen by illusion. He's too proud. I know. Like recently, what happened? One of our colleagues, he went to somebody's house, his sister's house, and he was telling his sister, "You should not do this." What are you telling me? I'm PhD. He started laughing. What PhD has to do with this? You should not do this. I'm telling you. You just have material degree. How to bend an iron. You don't know anything about God or what is life, isn't it? But I'm proud. I know. What are you? You don't know anything. You understand? Do you get the point? So if somebody is very Maya Aprajita Jnana, Maya is actually stolen his all knowledge. He's a fool actually. He thinks he knows, he doesn't know anything. Maya Aprahita Jnana. Maya has taken away all knowledge. What is sitting in front is only a fool. But he thinks he knows everything. Maya has taken away all knowledge. He's a fool now. Okay. And the last one, Asura Bhava Ashita. Who referred Asura Bhava Ashita?
Demonic nature.
Very demonic, means some demon.
The
He
one
very
who
hates.
doesn't surrender Krishna.
Yeah, he very hates the conception of God. He's jealous. Just like the Devatas, when Hiranyakashipu hears the name of Vishnu, he used to get angry. Okay. So quite similar to Naradama, but there are different four categories. All of them, sometime overlap can be there, but there are four distinctive qualities. And if I look at myself, I have all of them. Number one, I am Muda. I don't keep time for chanting Krishna's name. Naradama, I'm the lowest. Sometimes I think about very bad activities in which I'm exploiting or I'm torturing another person. And Maya Aprita Jnana, I think I'm very proud. I know. I don't read what Krishna is speaking. I know what you know. You don't know anything. Hear what Krishna is telling. No, I don't need to read Bhagavad Gita. I know everything. And then Asura Bhava. I very hate the concept that I have to bow down to somebody. Asura means he cannot bow down. He only bows to himself. I'm the best. That is very demonic mentality, but true. Don't we think we have all the four? Because of that, I'm not able to surrender to the Lord. Whatever surrender I'm doing, that is good, but I can improve if these four go away. Because they are still part of my system, they're blocking my surrender to the Lord. Okay? Any light on this? Continue. Chaturvida bhajante mam.
चतुर्विधा भजते माम्
गंजी கொஞ்சம் எடுத்துக்கோங்க
Kritana
டீ
Arjuna.
போடுறியா
Jnana
Sukriti no Arjuna.
Just background noise I remove. Chaturvida bhajante mam jana sukrituna Arjuna. Arto jigyasu arthati.
Artho jidnyasu artharthi.
Arto jignasu ratati.
Jnani cha bharata shabha.
Nani cha
ज्ञानी च
Bharatasabha.
Varshabha.
Best of the Bharata Arjuna, four kind of pious men surrender devotion of his unto me. The distressed, the desire of wealth, the inquisitive, and one who is searching for the knowledge of the absolute. Can anybody explain this? What are the four people who surrender to the Lord? What are these four? And then you can also tell the example we discussed at that time. Level one example for each one of them.
I think the distressed is people who are having trouble in life.
Yeah.
The desire of wealth is someone who wants to be wealthy.
Yeah.
And the inquisitive is people who are curious.
Yeah.
And the one searching for absolute is one to know the meaning of life or the absolute definition why we are here, right?
If he is pious, if he is pious, see what happens if you are not pious, you curse God when you're in distress. See, it's not that everybody in distress surrenders to God. Who surrenders? Who is pious? My Lord, how do I handle the situation? It's very difficult. Please, save me. If he is pious, he does that. He has some faith in God. Pious means pure person. His life is pure. Previous book I was talking about Dushkritina. See, Dushkriti means impious people who are miscreant. But here says Sukritina. Instead of Dushkritina, you see the word is uses Chaturvidha Janana Sukritina. See the word is Sukritina. So Dushkritina is of 4 varieties and Sukritina is of 4 varieties. So nice this way. Pious person. So such a pious person, when he is in some, difficulty, like he has some physical health issue, when he has a monetary issue, when he is inquisitive, and when he wants knowledge, he surrenders to the Lord. Okay? You have example of all 4 of them. Who was in distress, surrendered to the Lord? Any example?
Draupadi. Draupadi.
Yes, or Gajendra also, you remember? Who surrendered to who want because of wealth went to the Lord?
Sugriva.
And we had one more example. Dhruva.
Dhruva. Yeah.
Okay, who out of inquisitiveness went to the Lord?
Parikshit Maharaj.
Very good. Who was in knowledge? Shuka.
Shuka Muni.
So like that, you can have so many more examples. Just a basic list. They are pious, therefore they surrendered in them. Okay. Bahunam Janamanamante.
Bahunam Janamante.
Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate.
Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate.
Vasudeva Sarvamiti.
Vasudeva Sarvamati.
Samahatma Sudurlabha.
Samahatma Sudurlabha.
After many births and deaths, he was actually in knowledge, surrenders unto me, knowing me to the cause of all causes, and all that is such a great soul is very rare. After many births and who is actually in knowledge, surrenders unto me. Bahunam Janamanamante Jnanamam. After me. Knowing me to the cause of all causes and all that is such a great soul is very rare. Yes, whom it is with. What do you understand from this book? Anybody? See, when you are cultivating knowledge, if you are sincere and genuine, God will help you understand that He's everything. At the end, He's there. Many people say by jnana, the bhakti marga, no jnana. No. All the great acharyas, including Brahma, were they searching for truth. And the final was, their conclusion was, Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Krishna is everything at the end. See, if you take, say, physics, you're studying, at the end, what is there in physics? Some fundamental laws. Who created the laws? Krishna. Oh, you understand, God is there. Your chemistry, you're studying chemicals. Who made the chemicals? God. So actually, if you go to the deep in any subject, at the end, God is sitting. Or what the scientists do to avoid God because they're demonic, they say by accident, some chance, these things came into play. Sir, by accident, nothing happens. By accident, neither, you don't pass your examination by accident. Why you go and give paper? That accident happened, some ink fall on your paper and your answer is there. Can you give your answer? You are sitting a sheet of paper and examination comes, take an ink and throw on the paper. Sir, my answer is there. What is that? That is nonsense. No, accidentally it will come answer. So nothing comes. What do you think an answer will come? Take a sheet of paper and throw some ink. Sir, if accidentally answer will come. We don't come. We write the paper. We have to think and write. Not accident, it happens. Nothing happens by accident. Accident is a word with a dictionary of course. Everything, the cause is there. But when you're genuinely searching after truth, bahunam, many births and deaths, you will actually conclude God is there. These are all actually genuine search of the truth. Brahma, all the great acharyas. But somebody says, I'm a Nobel laureate, he's so working hard. No, he's not interested in truth. Therefore, see, nothing lamentable can happen in the kingdom of God. We see very, very intelligent people, they say there is no God. Because somewhere down the line, they're not sincere to know the truth. It's like, say, some of you interacted with the top education institution. You have seen it. I have seen it enough in my life. I am doing that only now. Even I traveled. I hardly find anybody there sitting with genuine to know the truth. All of them sitting there for nice salary, that's all, and promotion. They actually are not interested to know the truth. There was one college I went and I presented Darwin Miller and I explained to the class in 2 hours, so many mistakes are there in the theories. Then I asked the teacher, why are you teaching this nonsense? They told me that. They said, because I get salary. Teacher was smiling. Yes, I agree. This theory doesn't look sensible. How can it be? Accidentally, how can such a beautiful software program come, which is our DNA? How is it possible? He said, yeah, it makes sense to me. It makes sense. But I said, then why do you teach? I get my salary. Then I asked student, why do you study the nonsense theory? Sir, we get marks. We get marks. So everybody, they're not genuine. If you're really a scientist and you think deeply, how is it possible that such a DNA I have, it has a software to run my whole body, such a detailed program, software program, even your big Infosys Wipro can't make in India. So that's really magic. Such a evolved program. Even so everybody is agreed. The software that is there within our DNA is amazing, amazing. How can it come by an accident? It's a reasonable logic. So if you are really searching for truth, you will conclude, yes, God is there. By getting the information, yes, God is there.
Hall bedroom alla.
Okay. But if they're really searching for truth, he will conclude. If he's just sitting there, just officially, I'm a post, I'm a super scientist post, and I'm the head of the department of some institution. But are you searching for truth? Many times it is not. I'm just happy with my post. I teach whatever I have learned, but I never think what is the truth. And even so-called sometimes academic institutions don't allow that. The moment you start utter the word God, they throw you out from the college. That's the problem. Naham prakasha sarvasya
नाम प्रकाश सर्वस्य
yogamaya samavritaha
योगमाया
योगमाया
समावृतः
samavritah
Odo ayam janati
मूढोऽय अयं नाभिजानाति
नाभिजानन्ति
loko mamajamavayam.
लोको
लोको माम्
मामजमव्ययम्
avyayam.
I'm never manifest with the foolish and unintelligent. For them, I am covered by my eternal creative potency, yoga maya, so that the deluded world knows me not, unborn and fallible. Anybody can explain this? Why Krishna does it? Why does he hide himself from our vision? By using his potencies, it's just like he's sitting in your heart, but you're not able to see him. Just like a child disobeys the father, revolts against the father, walks out of the house. Father can't leave him alone. He walked behind him invisibly. But why Krishna has become invisible? Because our tendency is to revolt. We can't. The very reason we are here, we will not be able to handle. We see Krishna with millions of gopis behind him. Why not one gopi behind me? Okay, you stay here. You be peaceful. Let us be friends at a distance. You be peaceful. I am peaceful. Because we cannot stand the Lord's glories, His opulences, we cannot stand. There is a function, millions of people are dancing and worshipping Him, doing arti for Him. You think, why not they doing arti for Him? Why all attention to Him only? So Krishna said, okay, please stay here. You be peaceful, I am peaceful. So Krishna is hidden. You can't see when Krishna came, all the Danava, they attacked Krishna, Agasura, Bakasura, they got so envious, they could not handle His glories. They said, no, we can kill, I am so powerful. Tirinavata said, I will pick him up and in the eye and sky and kill him. I'll throw him on the ground and kill him. Putana said, I'll suck his blood out. I'll do this, I'll do that. They just got so jealous in India. They just can't stand glory. Jarasandha, how many times he attacked? 17 times he attacked. You know that, no? How many times he attacked to kill Krishna? So we are also like that. If Krishna is brought in front, we'll try to kill him. We are any person, Rasik, Tamsik, cannot handle the glories of another person. Correct? So we are today like that. We will not be able to handle the Lord's glories. While Lord is worshipped, like there's so much opulence, so much respect. 3, 4 days, people are standing to take darshan for him. Why don't I stand outside my house and take my darshan? I will bless them. So Naham Prakasha Krishna, such fools, I have remained invisible for them because let them stay peaceful. I have given the metal word there to them, where I am not visible. Let them stay happily. Mood such fools cannot understand me. So you can only understand Krishna when your heart is pure. Okay. So I read 2:6. Vedaham samatitani.
Vedaham samatitani
Vartamanani charna.
वर्तमानानि चार्जुन
Bhavishyani cha bhutani.
भविष्यानि च भूतानि
Amutu vedana kashana.
मां वेद न कश्चन.
Oh Arjuna, as a supreme personality, Godhead, I know everything that has happened in the past, all that is happening in the present, and all things that are yet to come. I know all living entities, but me no one knows. Oh Arjuna, as the Supreme Personality Godhead, I know everything that has happened in the past, all that is happening in the present, all things yet to come. I know all living entities, but we no one knows. Okay, anybody comments on this? Simple the shloka. Krishna says he knows everything and everybody, but nobody knows. Just like I can see the whole body, but the hand cannot see the eye. Okay. Ichha dvesha samuttena
इच्छाद्वैतसमुत्थेन
dandamohena bharata.
द्वन्द्वमोहेन भारत
Sarvabhutani sammoham
सर्वभूतानि सम्मोहं
सर्वयांति परम तपा
सर्गे यान्ति परान्तपा
O son of Bharata Arjuna, O conqueror of the fool, all living in it is born in delusion, overcome by dualities of desire and hate. Correct? We are all. See, moment we want to enjoy, then desire and hate comes. Just like you want to drink, then I don't like that liquor, I like that liquor. When you don't want to drink, that whole issue is over. Correct? Whole issue is over when you don't want to drink. Over. No good or bad liquor. I will not smoke cigarette. Over. No. All good and bad cigarette. When you want to enjoy, then the good and bad come. Duality comes when you want to enjoy. Without desire for enjoyment, there is no duality of the body. Yesham tu antagatam papam. Last.
येषं त्वम्
अन्तगतं
Janana punya karmanam.
जनानां पुण्यकर्मणां
Te dvandamoha nirmukta.
ते
ते
द्वन्द्वमोहनिर्मुक्ता
Jante mam dhradavrataha.
भजन्ते मां दृढव्रताः
The persons who acted piously in previous life and in this life whose sinful actions are completely eradicated, who are freed from the duality, the delusion, engage themselves in my service and determination. Anybody can explain this verse? I know these sessions are long, 2-hour sessions. Thankful to you to be patient. Anybody can just try. I think it is not on. Is it muted? Yeah, you can unmute yourself. Don't have to. Start.
Because of the punyas that we have accumulated over the many births, right?
And then?
Our sinful activities are over. Then only we are able to surrender to the God, and
yes,
we are free from the Maya or of the material nature.
Yeah,
and then we worship or we surrender to the God permanently. That is,
yes,
we don't waver from that path again.
Yeah, suppose you are drinking, then you cannot. Suppose you are drinking liquor, you cannot surrender. Your mind will not allow the reward. Unless cleanliness is next to godliness, isn't it? When you go to a temple, what is the first thing you see? Or we should, how clean it is. If the temple is not clean, but the people living there are not, their mind is not clean. See, anybody, if his mind is clean, his room cannot be dirty. Do you agree to this? Inside out. If mind is clean, I cannot tolerate dirt outside. I immediately clean it. If the mind is dirty, I don't mind dirt outside because I'm used to it. Yeah. So the mind is clean means the place will be clean. They'll keep all the spick and spotless. It should be. Prabhupada Acharya used to say, and it is vice versa also. You clean the place, your mind becomes clean. It's vice. It helps. So if somebody's mind is very pure, only in that mind Krishna will come and sit. So you may say, what's wrong? I have to smoke. Then Krishna will not come and sit in your heart. Then you smoke. There's smoke only. That's it. So we should know cleanliness is next to godliness. So more I lead a pure life, more I become. Therefore, whole life, the objective is purification, 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 purification. Keep purifying. The more you purify, more the pleasure of service to the Lord will dance in your heart. The more you compromise or more you are, not so strict about that, more you're strict with your mind, more happy you become. And more you're loose, so tell your mind, shut up! You have to tell your mind this. Then you will be so happy. The more you lose, okay, then you are finished. You have to be strict, very strict with your mind. Don't allow it to think or do any simple activity. Then in that heart, Krishna will come and reside. Very peaceful. Okay? Nice verses. Any question on this? We finished the 7th chapter today, discussing all. I know it's a bit long. It takes this kind of process takes 2 hours. But isn't it good? We all participate in understanding. Simply one-sided class.
Yes, Guruji.
It was beautiful, Prabhuji. Today's class was very good.
So now what you should do, you should read and come. So next week when you
Yes.
come to the class, you have 8 chapter, read and come. So you can nicely participate in the discussion and you can bring your questions also. Because after the class is over, you will get a very big question paper now henceforward. And it's not easy for you to answer. Okay,
Thank you, Prabhuji.
okay. We, I think, almost finished the time now. There is no time for story. Actually, every chapter I want to tell some story. Today I would have told you some story, but or surrender somebody, but enough. Bhagavatam is already exhausting. 2 hours is already long. Hare Krishna, everybody. Tomorrow,
Hare
please
Krishna,
remember,
Prabhuji.
tomorrow
Hare
is
Krishna,
Gaur
Prabhuji.
Gaur Purnima, appearance of Lord Chaitanya. Please come in the evening, take the blessing. And in morning, please do come, everybody. Commit one mala. Something you should do now.
Sure,
You've
sure.
heard enough. One mala you should come. Okay, Krishna, I chant one mala. Please and take the blessings. I will be offering your all names to the Radha Govinda deity. Personally, as a teacher, all teachers will be offering the names to the deities one by one, who all come in attendance. And then after that, we will together pray to the Lord. I am going to chant one mala. Sankalpa I will make. My Lord, please bless me. Okay? And I have requested very senior. He is the senior most sannyasi of ISKCON, my Guru. I have requested him to come. He has agreed to come, even though he is not very well. He is quite elderly. He said, I'll come. Okay? So please do participate. 11 to 1.
I had one question for you. I got a message on WhatsApp about Shraddhavan graduation, but I just filled out the form. I haven't read all the books yet. Am I supposed to fill the form out after I read?
Shraddhavan has only one thing. You are chanting one round. That's all. There is no other qualification.
Oh, I thought it says I have to read those books.
That is next one. Sevak. That is in Sevak.
Okay. Got it.
Those
Thank
books
you.
are those books are meant for the full Siksha course, not for one. Shraddhavan is okay. They are meant for the whole course of Siksha course. Shraddhavan, Sevak, Sadhak. You see, as you go to Sevak, there's in that book, that chapter you read and solve this question. They're meant for that.
And so those forms, do we fill out before we do before we're doing it, or after we're completing it?
Shraddhavan is only one round. See, there are 5 stages in it. Shraddhavan is somebody agrees to chant one round, and there's a notes in it. You should have read. You just read it. There's no question based on the notes. Just you should have read. There is some 3-4 page of notes. When you're chanting Krishna, that is for your personal reading. Keep it. That's it. Exam is only one question. How many rounds you chant? One round. How do you say Krishna is 2 questions? That's all. That is easy. And rest of your team in other details. I'll walk you all through the question of the one paper so that you have no problem. Okay. Let me do that. Okay.
Sure. I had one other question about Gaur Purnima. It says to fast until moonrise. How do we know when the moon is rising?
No, in your city, they see what you do. You install an app called Vaishnava Calendar, Abhay Charan Day. When you install that app, you will see in the app these calculations are done.
And
1004. We crossed 1,000 people. Hari bol. Hari bol.
Hari bol.
Hari bol. Hari bol.
Hari bol.
Nice. No? Good news. 1,000 people are ready for tomorrow. Now, see, in this first, you have to tell you are male or female. Easy question. Your name, your mobile number, city. This is just for information to keep touch with you. A teacher's name you have to tell. Who is your teacher's name? Because he's going to read out your names. Because we are dividing. We are doing breakout rooms with technology. That
so you're our teacher, right? You are the teacher.
That is you choose. No problem. You choose. There are so many teachers. We have 30 now. How often do you attend class online? Yeah, I attend once in a week or twice. Fine. How many classes in a month? Just to get your information. How many rounds you're chanting? Okay, I chant 1, I chant 2. How long does it take to chant? When do you chant? Where do you chant? Just to know about the chanting, just to be sure he's doing actually. List the books you have read. Okay, I have not read anything. Not a problem. Do you accept questions of Supreme Lord? Yes or no? Yes. Why do you accept? Even if you write, I don't know, I don't care now. Because Shraddhavan is the entry level. But something you can write, what you understood, you can write something. Because this question will be repeated through all the levels. Shraddhavan, Sevak, Sadhak, Upasak, till Diksha. Why do you say Krishna is God? At that higher levels, you will give detailed answer. What is the position of the Devatas in relation to the Lord? Who is Brahma in relation to Krishna? He is the servant of the Lord. Are you willing to do some devotional service on special days or online? Yes, I am willing to do some service. You can say, I like, this is my specialty. Please call me if you want. Done. If you want to add us, this will be in a database will go on. Shraddhavan. Okay, is it simple or not? Nothing is
Yeah,
there.
but can you scroll up to the top, please?
Yeah.
Right here, right here. You see, it says books to read. This
They're
is
not
what I
books.
was confused about.
It's not books here. This is all in the notes. This notes. It's not books. There is no exam based on that. That is just for you to know. That is good. See, if I say,
Okay, so those books are not for this level.
I'm just going to that. It's a PDF I've given a thing. This is for, Acharya Pranam Mantra, you should know. Panch Sri Krishna Chaitanya, before chanting, you should know. Hare Krishna Mantra, what is the meaning? This is the notes for you, good for you. When you're chanting, you should take care of 10 things. Be careful. And then you should know how to give obeisances to Vaishnava. These are very valuable things. It will be notes for you. It will be useful for you. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave 8 instructions on chanting the holy name. Okay? And when you're offering, you want to offer prashadam to the Lord. These are the mantras. When you're honoring prashadam, somebody gives you prashadam, how to honor prashadam. That's it. Some notes we are given.
I just got confused because it says books to read, and I was like, I have not read this. That's why. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they should have properly written the notes.
Right.
To
okay.
Books to be read. This was the
no problem. I got it now.
I'll correct it now. Left with the teacher. Some teachers are telling the students, you have to cram all this thing. I'm saying no. Just read it at your time. You read it. It's useful for you. Okay.
Okay. Now I understand. And for the app, did they have it for Apple phone too, or just Android?
What?
The app for the
The Vaishnava calendar he's talking
about. Oh, will be there. I'm not located myself. You'll be there. You locate and give me the link. It will be there. Vaishnava calendar will be there. App.
It's on the phone, right, or the computer?
I'm searching now. Will be there. Android, so it is there.
I don't have Android. That's the problem.
America, nobody has. In fact, one of the things you never knew, the teachable you use, no? Apple has an app for that. They have developed app because it's a teachable with an American software. So it's there. Vaishnava calendar, it is there. Utilities. You can type.
Yes, I see it now. Okay.
You can search one of them. You can select, which is more. See, there is one next Ekadashi one. One of the biggest things there. Yeah, you can take any one of them.
Yeah, see, I had one for my calendar app on my computer, and it's telling me fast till moonrise, but it's not giving me time. So that's why I don't.
Roughly, generally moonrise, 6 o'clock, something like that.
But Prabhu, these days we see moon in the sky all day here. Even in daytime, I can see the moon.
What can I
do? I don't know.
You are staying in Norway, you see sun all day, some places. You understand, evening is the idea generally. See, what the principle is, I tell you, principle is, Lord Chaitanya came at a particular time, so we did it at that time. Like Narasimha also came in neither dark, neither night, A principle was evening, so roughly. That, fasting, you can take fruits and milk if you like to fast. My primary thing is now you chant. But those who can do extra austerities is welcome. When you eat, there is no sin like Ekadashi on the day. Ekadashi, we say, request people not to eat grain. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Mainly focus on chanting. These things are at higher level. This fasting are not there in your Shraddhavan is only one chanting. Sadhak has next, Sevak has vegetarianism and 4 rounds. Sadhak has Ekadashi also. After that, Upasak has all this, fasting on the days of the Lord. This is advanced. Nobody is asking a Shraddhavan, only one expectation of that. Child one on, that's it.
Understood. Thank you.
Okay. To encourage it is yes, but we are not expecting at this level. Hare Krishna.